Okay, friends. Get it? Friends. Anyway, so I talk about Pinterest all the time, right? Because we're Pinterest experts. Yes, at Simple Pin Media, we are Pinterest experts. But we are also on YouTube. That's how you're watching this. And we've been doing some experimenting, cross-promoting, using Pinterest to promote our YouTube channel. Do you want to hear about it? I have some results for you. Here you go. Hey guys, it's Tabby with Simple Pin Media, and we are here today to talk about YouTube and Pinterest. I know what you're thinking. YouTube and Pinterest, they are very different. Think again. They are actually very similar. Do you know why? Here's why. You kind of have two buckets, okay? In the world of cyber businesses, you have social media bucket and you have search and discovery bucket, okay? So social media bucket would be like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or whatever you call it, TikTok. And then in this bucket, you have Google, YouTube, Pinterest. The reason Pinterest and YouTube are in the same bucket is because the user's intent is the same on YouTube and Pinterest. They are going there to search for something specific or to get inspiration for something specific. Okay? When we go onto Instagram or TikTok, we're just like consuming content and there's no real purpose to it other than to see what people are doing, to be entertained, things like that. People on Pinterest and YouTube aren't really doing that. I mean, there's always the general outliers or whatever, but generally, people are going there specifically to find something specific. And that's why they're so similar. That is why we have decided to, one, invest in YouTube over this last year because we like search and discovery type platforms much better than we like social media platforms. So when you combine the power of YouTube and Pinterest together, you can expand your audience reach and discoverability. If you came to this video today to figure out how to use Pinterest to send people over to your YouTube channel or videos, keep watching. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I do want to address one downfall of using Pinterest to promote your YouTube channel, and that is that you cannot claim your YouTube channel on Pinterest. I talked about this before. When you set up your account on Pinterest and you're trying to have a legit business and everything, you have to have things like a business account. You have to make sure your settings are correct. You have to claim your website, things like that. So when you go to claim your website, you are helping yourself. You are kind of helping with distribution. You're helping with legitimacy of your business, your website. But you can't do that with your YouTube channel. Pinterest will only allow you to claim sites that you own. So whether it be like a blog site or a retail store site, you have to own it and then they will let you claim it. But you may not claim your YouTube channel. In general, if you were going to compare somebody using Pinterest to promote their website to somebody who is using Pinterest to promote their YouTube channel, the person promoting to their website is probably going to do better on Pinterest for the most part. But based on what I've seen over the last 6 months, I still think it is worth it for you to try Pinterest to promote your YouTube channel, especially if growing your YouTube channel is your main goal. If that is your main goal, absolutely use Pinterest to get more viewers to your videos. Okay, so how do you promote your YouTube channel, YouTube videos correctly on Pinterest? Because, it's not just hitting the share button from your YouTube video over to Pinterest. We can't be doing that. So you open up your video and you hit that share button and then you send it to Pinterest. What that's going to do is just send your thumbnail over to Pinterest. And Pinterest does not do well with horizontal little images like that. And oftentimes, if you're doing YouTube correctly, your thumbnail is not going to have the title of your video on the thumbnail. And Pinterest does really well when you can have text overlay that's keyworded that tells the pinner exactly what they're getting on the other side of that pin. So we cannot share our video from YouTube sending it over to Pinterest. That won't work for you. Here's what I want you to do instead. For each video you create, I want you to create 1 to 2 image pins that are within Pinterest best practices. So this means, and I will link a video above and in the description of how to create a best practice type image pin on Pinterest. But generally, you're going to want it to be vertical, 2 to 3 ratio. You're going to want to have text overlay, not too wordy, but keyworded that is telling your audience exactly what they're going to get on the other side of that pin, and include a call to action. And so if you're sending people to go watch your video on YouTube, then your call to action should probably be something like watch now, because it's pretty clear that if they click on that pin, they're going to be watching something. And then I want you to publish that pin to at least 1, but you could go up to as many relevant boards as you have for that pin. Whatever board or boards that you put those pins into, they just need to be relevant to each other. Another thing I want you to do is take your long form YouTube video and chop it down into clips. Make sure the clips that you create are tips. They're like little tidbits of helpful information, because people on Pinterest are looking for ideas. They're looking for problem solvers. They're looking for inspiration. Anything you can put in a clip that is going to give them those things is going to be a good short form video pin to put onto Pinterest. Yes, you can create a video pin using a clipped short little video from your long form YouTube video. Let's just use the heck out of that YouTube video. Chop it down, use it. Then you could also take those clips that you've created. You could make 1, or you could make more than that if you have several little tips to put out there. Not only can you use those short form clips for your Pinterest video pins, but you can also use that for an Instagram reel or a TikTok or your stories. So we can just spread that out real nice and thin. Next, I want you to do this consistently. I've said this many times about Pinterest. It is a long game. Same with YouTube. It's a long game. So if you're trying to figure out if something works, you're going to have to do it on Pinterest for at least, bare minimum would be like a month, but I would say at least 3 to 6 months. You got to give it some time. I have been experimenting on Pinterest, sending people over to our YouTube channel since February, which when I publish this video, it's like 7 months of experimenting. By the way, our results, I never went over that. For us, our goal is not YouTube. Like, our big goal is to send people over to our website, because we have products over there, we have management services over there that we want people to see and to sign up for and to purchase. That is our main goal. YouTube is a goal, but not our main goal. It's not our core thing. So we are mostly pinning pins that lead to our website. And then I am pinning 1 YouTube pin a week. I'm creating 1 Pinterest pin for each YouTube video that I create, and I'm spreading it out to all of the relevant boards on Pinterest. So our results are not like, wow, great, super awesome, like all of this traffic is coming from Pinterest. No. And that is because we're not focusing heavily on sending our Pinterest audience over to YouTube. But here's why I think it actually is good to promote your YouTube channel from Pinterest. We're barely doing it, and we're still getting results. So try out those things, create those pin images, create those short form clips from your long form video, put them on Pinterest, be consistent for 3 to 6 months ideally. And then I want you to track your analytics monthly. Don't go crazy, just check it monthly. And the way to check if Pinterest is sending viewers over to your YouTube videos is in your YouTube analytics. You're going to see the option for external sources, and that is where you will see Pinterest.com. And that is where you will find out how many viewers you are getting from Pinterest. Earlier in this video, I talked about pin images and best practices and how to create great pin images. If you don't already know how to do that, watch this video next, and I will see you guys next week.